Just as a follow-up to the first video on my test website, creating a site, this site you're using for the class was created in Google Sites. So the couple things that you have to realize, this is the editing version, which I showed you. These are the pages in the site. Then you create a new one here with this plus sign. This is where you can insert text box images, you can embed videos, you can go get things from Drive, you can set up the layouts, etc. But there's one of the things and the themes that I talked about at the very end. There's a couple of things I want to make sure that's clear. This is the editing version. If you want to see what it looks like on the internet, I showed you this is a preview button, and that shows you how it would show on the web. And you can change it to what it would show up as a tablet or a cell phone, but the key thing is you lose the navigation, which kind of stinks. So you would, in order to design for these things using Google Sites, you have to shrink your pages down. So we're only going to focus on desktops and laptops, not tablets or cell phones. So the idea is that this is what it would show up, but in order to have people view it on the web, this is just previewing it for you. In order to have it show up on the web, you'd have to click the publish button. And then what it'll ask you to do, mine's already published. So what I'm going to do just for a second is unpublish it. So now this button will say publish, and it'll ask you, it'll tell you, basically there's a whole introductory part of the name, and it's Google Sites. I'll show you that in a second. But this is what it would be called, CHC EdTech Class 2021. And that's sort of the name I gave it in the very beginning when I created it. You don't have to worry about managing the domain. You don't have to worry about search engines. But so this would be the full name. It'll be sites.google.com/view/ then the name that you gave it when you created the site. And now, it's publishing, so you could send the link to anybody that you would want. So if I go back, let's go back to the preview. Home class. Probably the best thing to do, come on now, is when you publish the class, got it, okay. I'll unpublish, sorry it's just taking so long. So I'll unpublish, yeah. When I go to publish, the best thing to do is to copy. Come on. Boy, this is hard to do in this Loom thing. Alright, so I'm copying this. I publish it. Then I can send that link to somebody, but let's see what happens when I just pop it in, paste it. There we go. I don't know. It took a second, but that's the link for the site. So when you publish it, make sure that you copy that link so then you can send that link to people so they can view the published site. So sorry it was slightly convoluted, but I just wanted to let you know that for people other than you to be able to see it, you have to publish the site.